What's up, people? Welcome to the What's Been Going On of this week from the 2nd to the 8th of February, and this is the 6th week of the year. And, okay, this was like a welcome back to real life sort of week. So, I started off the week in Paris, so not home. I had, the week started off very good. My third was not good at all, though. I was super sick, but I woke up very early. I saw the sunrise at the Sacré-Cœur in Montmartre in Paris, like the church on top of everything that has a great view. And I saw the sunrise there. I woke up super early. Our hotel was right next to there, so I had to go there, even though I had to go up a lot of stairs, which was not that good. But I ended up going there. I filmed a bit of the vlog of the week, and then and then we came back home on 3 hour train. But I was I was super sick. Like I couldn't even speak. My throat was that bad. Um, and then I missed class that day because it was Monday. So we got back to class this week, and then Tuesday, Tuesday was like a bit weird because I go to class. We have first class at 9:30. Teacher doesn't show up. The teacher doesn't even send an email saying she will not show up. And I was like, okay. So I went there. We were all like freaking out. It's like, what's going on? And then I came back home, and then I go to class, and we usually have class at 2 p.m. every week. Every week it's like 8 to 9:30, then 9:30 to 12:30, then we have lunch, and then 2 to 5, and sometimes we have like 5 to 6:30 or 5 to 8. That's how it works. We have a new teacher that I haven't had because I missed his class on Monday. It was the same class that I missed, and then I go there Tuesday at 2 p.m. Guess what? The class had already started. It was from 1:30 to 4:30. I didn't see the count. It was my bad, but I've been I've been in the same class, uni for 4 years. That's usually the way it goes, 2 to 5. But it freaked me out, and I was half an hour. I was like, oh, I'm so early. It was like 15 minutes early, and the class was at 2. I was 1:45, and then I was like, is this the right place? Like I didn't see nobody, and then I checked the thing. I saw it started at 1:30. I was like, oh no, I've missed this class. Like Tuesday, I had to go back to school, but I didn't really go to school because I did go to school. I went twice, but I had no classes. One because the teacher didn't show up. Second because I it was my fault. It was my bad. But as well, it's like sad because like we'll have this teacher for a while, and the first two classes I'm not in them in there, and we're a class of 20. So if somebody misses, like it's noticeable. So it was a bit sad, but I got back home. Then then like the most of the week I was just going to school. It was like going back to school. I feel like a kid going back to school. But after all these trips that I did, like to Madrid and then Barcelona and then Paris, like going back to school, it's always good. But as well, tensions are a bit weird in school because turns out, supposedly this week, like on Thursday, like the 5th, we were supposed to have the results of the first semester. And it's a bit like last year half of the people didn't pass the first semester, and then this year like a similar master as us, which is management accounting, and we have lots of similar classes with them. I think less than half passed the first semester, so it's like like there's some tension in the air. My classmates they're happy, but they're like, it's like happy because we're starting a new semester, and like the charge, like we don't have much work in yet, but still like a lot of people are like, and we're like looking at each other like, who will pass the first, like half of us will not pass the first semester, which is crazy. But and the results, like they haven't given us the results. They're like 2 days late. Well, they're like a week late, but oof, yeah, I don't know. Like, if I pass a semester, it will not be with a big margin. It will be like I passed it, probably 1 point more. I doubt it way more than that. But the tension. There's tension in the class. There's tension. My classmates, they feel it. I feel it. Everybody feels it. And yeah, and next week we have two presentations as well, which caught me by surprise. I don't like the semester just started and we have two presentations next week. It's like really like, but yeah. So yeah, and as well Friday. So Friday I end up school. I'm like, okay, now it's the weekend. Then me and Nelma, we go to the shopping mall to buy pajamas. Turns out we're late. So like the weekend I didn't do much for a multitude of reasons. Well, this is the first reason. So then like Friday we couldn't buy pajamas and we have like no pajamas, and we went to the shopping mall. We like it closed at 8. We got there at like 7:50. They didn't let us even in. So then we just had Popeyes for dinner. And then Saturday we actually went there. Saturday, like, all of this week I haven't gone to the gym. I'm feeling like not good. I'm not sleeping that well. So like Saturday I went to the gym, I slept, and then we had to go and buy the pajamas because we had to do it. And then like a good while of the day was spent going to the shopping mall to get pajamas. And then I got back home late and I need to prepare these presentations. And I did a bit, but as well, you have to remember an essential part here. I missed two 3-hour classes, so 6 hours worth of classes on Monday because I was in Paris. So I had to do that as well. So I spent a bit of time doing that. So I didn't really do much of the presentation. I just spent like carrying back from the classes I missed. So then Sunday was a bit of the same thing. Like I just slept, went to the gym, like did a bit of the work of the of the class that I missed, which is like heavy class, like a lot of like little laws and little details that I had to like ask DeepSeek and ChatGPT in order to be able to like fully understand, because since I didn't go, if you want to make questions, like there's no teacher because it's my fault, I missed the class. And then as well on Monday of next week we have the class, so I have to be up to date. So I spent most of the weekend just getting up to date of the class I missed. And then I spent a bit of it doing the first presentation, but I haven't done much of the second presentation I have on Wednesday. And they're like, why are they like Tuesday and Wednesday? Like we could have had one on Tuesday and one on Friday. It could have like helped me, breathe a bit of fresh air, but no. We have them Saturday and Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, which is the 10th and 11th of February. Well, next week it's Valentine's Day. I have two presentations, and yeah, I think that's mostly it. But I'll receive the results of the first semester. So it's like a lot of things are going on, and I don't know, like the results of the first semester, they're a bit. They can freak you out, It's like I remember the first year I didn't really, like the first year of my bachelor degree, I was like, I'll have it, I've always had it. I didn't have it, and then I had to like actually work, and like I was like, for the first time ever, I was like, whoa, this is not good at all. And then I worked like hard and I understood a bit more the system, but every time they give the results of the semester, it's a bit stressing, to be fair. Well, I guess right now it's way less because we don't have to apply to no masters. We are already in the master, so like, the grades, they don't like, they matter for your like mental peace, but they don't really matter because you don't really need to get like X amount to pass to get a master. Well, of course you need to pass, but if you get that, that's okay. Wow. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, we'll see next week. A lot of things will happen next week related to school and Valentine's Day, which I need to plan. Crap. Well, no crap. Well, nice. But let's see. It's a lot of tension in the air right now this week. We'll see next week how it goes. And thank you for watching this. What's been going on of this week, and see you next week. Oh no, as well. Okay, Sunday. Another thing that happened on Sunday. I got tickets to go back home. I'll go back home on April, so I'm very excited about that. Yeah, I haven't been home in 2 years, so that's very good. But yeah, I'll be home on April of this. Wow, that's like in a couple of months. I'm excited about that. But yeah, thank you a lot for watching this What's Been Going On of this week, and see you next week with the next What's Been Going On. Bye.